Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of TableTalk Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Junk Drawer.
Junk Drawer is for 1 to 4 players, about 20 minutes for ages 14 and up. I think it takes about 20 minutes. It really just depends how long it takes a person to figure out where they want to put their piece.
Yes, it can play quicker. It can play longer. As she said, it's all about how much thought they're going to be putting into the overall thing. Also, I think jumping a little ahead, but there are these goals that have different difficulties on them. If you're playing with the harder ones, I think
that's going to take a little more time.
It will take more time to actually really think about what you're doing.
For sure.
But
for the ages 14 and up, you really could play with a younger child. All you need to do is take a piece, figure out where you want to put it. I think a younger kid can play this. We've actually had younger kids play this.
I mean, I definitely think, depending on how well they can grasp it, the concept, because there are a little bit of the I guess finicky rules. The whole you can only put one item in one thing, and there's 4 per round. You can't double up.
I think as long as you just check on the kid, I think it'll be fine. They can definitely play this game.
I say that because our first time just to learn the game amongst ourselves, I slipped up a couple times where I was doubling up in one.
That, but I kept an eye on our little cousin, and she did just fine.
I understand that point.
Yes.
It's just like I said, if I can slip up, kids can slip up too.
Okay.
That's all I'm getting at.
Okay.
And then, what was it 1 to 4 players? Yes, that's accurate.
That's how many pieces that you have for 4 players. But if you had 2 copies of the game, multiple people can play this.
Yeah, if you have a couple copies. But I haven't tested out the single player yet either, so I can't really talk about that. So we'll just move on. So moving on, the art. I kickstarted this, and I do know that there was a slight change in art, I believe, a little bit, because of the person who was making it. There was a change, and it caused a slight delay. But I think the art's really nice.
The art is nice. I did not notice any change in art from when we kickstarted to now, so I don't really.
You aren't following as closely,
and they're cute. I like this one, the Post-it note with the cat.
Cat.
Yes, get cat food.
Get cat food.
Okay, so yeah.
I do like all the pieces and then all that fun stuff. Another polyomino game.
Yes.
So then, components overall. I like the board. It is a dual layer board for each player, so that you can put everything. It's not snug, which I like.
Yeah, because you got to move things around and be able to take things off. So in this
not really move it around, but yeah.
Well, to test it, but the fact that it's not snug, it helps.
Especially taking things back out during pickup and cleanup.
These components are nice quality also.
It was a nice punch out, so everything was pretty clean.
So my dislike is the cards. I feel like they're a little flimsy. They're very flappy. The texture is the linen finish, so that's nice.
Yeah,
but
the linen finish is nice.
How flappy it is, I don't know if I like that. I think I like the cards to be a little more sturdy, and definitely these cards get shuffled more. And
they'll be shuffled every game.
I feel like they need to be sleeved because while they look nice and everything, I think it's going to get worn down quickly.
But I think it's something that I think we could sleeve. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Cheaply.
And then the score pad is not front and back. It's only front.
Yeah,
single layer.
Single layer. Or single-sided.
Yeah, single-sided.
So that's a little bit of a disappointment. Just because you have limited plays, but I mean, once you get to the bottom, if we can laminate it or something, and
you just write it on it. It's okay. You don't really need the score pad. It's just nice. But yeah.
And then the rule book, last but not least. It's actually very few pages in total. I'd say, let's check. Yeah, it's got 4 pages in total for the actual teaching, and then they have a page for solo, and then some goal scenarios, as I mentioned before.
Was it easy to understand the rules?
I think it was actually pretty easy, yes.
Okay, very good.
But moving on into the scenarios they give you is because they give you all these goal cards that you can mix up for replayability. They have in one corner they have them marked up for easy. The top explains how they're scored, and they even has using the
using the picture
as the example. It has a example of how to score it, which I think is really nice. And then because I did do the Kickstarter, I did get some promo goals, which involve spelling the word junk. This is not them, but they're somewhere in here.
And I like how they have easy, medium, and hard. So like, you're playing with kids, go easy. You playing with adults, let's get a little medium and hard going. So there's definite replayability in here. This game, I feel like it is somewhat of a strategy what piece you place where, but there's a little bit of luck of what piece comes up.
Right. So, I mean, but they're strategic in planning, with how you want trying to trigger the end game if you think you're in the lead, and like, oh, if I get this one piece or these couple pieces come up, I was like, I'll end the game. But if it doesn't, well, I kind of planned.
So yeah, I feel like it's more strategy than luck. The only luck is what piece comes up.
Right, and I mean, you shuffle it once, there's 4, so those 4 will be essentially definite. It's just which order you pick them in.
Yes.
So moving on to essentially an overall rating for this game, or overall feelings. I really enjoy it. It's actually, I think, it's easy to learn, difficult to master kind of thing. Very quick and light, but at the same time, that whole planning aspect is really, you might be jumping through some mental gymnastics to figure that out.
I don't think I was doing that many, but then we were playing easy. I really enjoyed this game, surprisingly. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Out of?
5. A 4.5 stars out of 5 stars.
I think I'm starting. I mean, this isn't our first polyomino game, and I really do like them. So I think I'll actually agree with you with a 4.5 out of 5.
So the reason it's missing a half of a point is
that double-sided score,
not the cards.
Flimsiness.
Yes, the flimsiness of the cards, which I feel like we're gonna need a sleeve. So that's the only reason it's missing a half a point.
I don't mind the flimsiness for the goals, but
yeah, you're not shuffling that as much. But the item cards for sure. Are you in the same boat? That's the reason you went 4.5?
Pretty much. Double-sided score pad, and I mean, those cards are going to get a little bit wear and tear. I think this will be. This is going to be I don't know, favorite. This might be one of my favorites.
Well, this is one of the higher rated games we've done a review on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
So that is our review of Junk Jar. Thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye for now.